Let's get a lunch and we are out of here. All right, folks, go ahead and wave goodbye to all those beautiful people there on the dock. Yes, wave goodbye to those beautiful people. Yeah, don't worry, folks. I didn't see any beautiful people up there either. All right, guys, well, welcome aboard the world famous Jungle Cruise here on the world famous, world famous Jungle Cruise on the world famous Jungle Cruise aboard the Yangtze Lotus. That's what I meant. Yes, my name is Matt, and I'm going to be your guide and skipper here for the next 10 days and 12 romantic nights. Yes, folks, just before we go deep into the jungle, we please ask you to remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times, and parents, watch those children, because if you don't, well, the crocodile. Look over here along the right-hand side, you're going to see our first sign of wildlife. Now, notice how those creatures walk on their hind legs and wear those bright colors. And those bright colors indicate that they are poisonous creatures. But it's not the poisonous ones you have to be worried about. The little ones are the most terrifying, because they can latch onto you for about 18 to 25 years, and they'll suck the life right out of you. Look, these two gentlemen up here are already affected for a long cause. All right, well, it looks like our first, we're going to come into an ancient Cambodian shrine here. And if you take a look there along the left-hand side, you're going to see yourself a 500-pound Bengal tiger. Now, Bengal tigers are known to leap over 20 feet, guys. But don't worry, you're completely safe, because, you know, we're only about 15 feet away, so if he tries to jump for us, you know, just jump right over you. Don't worry there, guys. And also on the left-hand side is one of our local crocodiles, Ginger there. Now, careful, folks. Yeah, Ginger snaps. Yeah, she's one tough cookie, I tell you. All right, guys, and it looks like you're all in for a real treat, because it looks like we're coming into the beautiful sacred Indian elephant bathing pool. And it looks like the whole herd has come out to bathe today. So go ahead, take all the pictures you want of them. They do have their trunks on, so ladies, don't need to be embarrassed. It's okay. Now you'll notice how these elephants love to play in their water surroundings, and a fine example of that is Bertha. She's the one right beneath the waterfall there. Yeah, she's been in the shower there for many, many years now. You can tell by all the wrinkles in her skin. Yeah, so let that be a lesson to you kids. Don't spend too much time in the shower, or else you'll turn into an elephant. Yeah. Alright guys, this is the part of the cruise where I'd like to point out some of the exotic plant life we have here in the jungle. Here we go. There's some. Some over there. And some over there too. And away. Whoa!
Whoa! What was that?
Whoa, what a dangerous explosion up ahead. Let's get it closer. See what's going on over here. Oh no, I can't believe what this family of gorillas have done. Man, they left the lights on that Jeep. Oh man, now they'll never get that thing to turn over. Oh man, now they're going to have to call Triple H.
I got you, bud. I got you. You're safe.
Alright guys, well it looks like we safely made it out of banana country there.
Wow,
and
that was scary.
Attention over here along the left-hand side there. You're going to notice the jungle is known to go up to 6 stories tall, and sometimes even 7 stories tall. But don't worry about that right now, guys, because we'll get into that later, because that's a whole other story, so don't worry about that. But up ahead, now that is the great and beautiful Schweitzer Falls. Now, folks, we're going to be turning right at Schweitzer Falls for our next stop in the jungle. And by doing so, we just turned right onto the Nile River, which is known as the longest river in the world. It goes on for Niles and Niles and Niles. And if you don't believe me, you're in denial. And folks, right along the left-hand side of the river, you're going to see yourself an African bull elephant, which is known as the second most feared creature in the entire jungle. But if you take a look over here along the right-hand side, you're going to see the #1 most feared creature, his mother-in-law. Alright guys, and it looks like we made our way down the stretch of the Nile River and onto the beautiful African belt. And it looks like we've got some gazelles there in the back, some giraffes, some zebras, some gnus, and oh, would you look at that? Those lions are protecting that sleeping zebra. Oh, how precious. We better let him rest in peace there, guys. Yeah, he looks dead tired. We'll see over here. Wait. Whoa! Well, there's that lost safari they keep talking about back at base. It sure looks like they're having their ups and downs right now. And goes to show you, never want to get into an argument with a rhino, because he'll always get his point across in the end. Uh-oh. Looks like we better tread lightly here around this corner. It looks like we're coming into a dangerous pool of hippos. Now, folks, hippos are usually gentle creatures, but they can be very territorial. So we should be safe, as long as they're not blowing any bubbles or wiggling their ears, because that could show a sign of hostility, and they could possibly attack the boat. Watch out! Wait a minute, they're all blowing bubbles and wiggling their ears. This is not good. Oh, and it looks like one of the hippos up ahead is going to try and charge the boat up and scare them off. Everybody quick, you might want to cover your ears.
Whoa!
did the trick. Look at that. Scared him stiff. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like we're out of the clear yet. It looks like we're coming into headhunter territory now. And I hear that this is a terrible place to be headed. Oh, it looks like the natives are doing some sort of tribal dance and chant. I know a little bit of their language. Let me see if I can translate some of what they're saying up there for you guys. You put your right foot in, right foot out, your right foot in, and you shake it all up out. I don't know, folks. Sounds like a bunch of hokey pokey to me. I don't know. All right. Well, looks like the natives didn't mind us being in the area, and that's good because you know one of the worst things that happen here is if you're not paying attention, you can easily become a victim of a terrible and deadly ambush into what? Wait a minute! Oh no, it's an ambush! Get down! Get down! There's spears going over your heads. Or it could be my jokes. Everybody safe? Everybody made it? Alright, that means you guys all survived that season on one of the only the eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water! Woo! Yeah, for all you scientists out there, now that's O2H. Yeah. Alright guys, and it looks like we made our way down the Amazon River. And if you take a look over there along the right hand side, you're going to notice that rock formation. Now that there is limestone, folks. Now I want you guys to go ahead and take all that in. You know, because some people tend to take that for granted. Oh, come on, guys, they're choked rock. I know, rock chokes. I know, the disappointment, I know. Wait a minute, whoa! The school of man-eating piranha! Women, children, you are safe. They are man-eating piranha. Gentlemen, it's been an honor. Oh, and up ahead, now that's an anaconda sitting in a tree. H-I-S-S-I-N-G. Yeah, first comes love, second comes asphyxiation. Oh, and thank goodness up ahead there on the left-hand side, now there is my very good friend Trader Sam. Now Trader Sam actually just got a promotion at his job today. He is now the head salesman of the jungle. But lately business has been shrinking, so he's got an end of the year special going on for you guys. 2 of his heads for just 1 of yours. And no matter which way you slice it, you'll always come out ahead. Alright guys, and it looks like we've come to the most dangerous part of our journey now, which is the return to civilization. So give it up for yourselves guys, you've all survived the world famous Jungle Cruise! Yay! It's over! No more bad jokes. Alright guys, now as we approach the dock here, make sure you keep those hands, fingers, and elbows inside the boat at all times.